I'm David Thornton. Let me show you how to make some shrimp Alfredo. Alfredo sauce is really good. I used to love to go into town to the Italian restaurants and get chicken Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo. Anything with Alfredo sauce is good. What we're going to make today is with shrimp. You can also use grilled chicken or boiled chicken or just sauteed chicken, or whatever meat you prefer really is good with it. But chicken and shrimp or lobster or something like that is really the best. So we're going to make it today with shrimp and some fresh broccoli and a few mushrooms. So let me go over the ingredients with you. All right, we've got 2 tablespoons of butter. I've got 1 good clove of garlic. I got about a half, maybe 3/4 pound of some jumbo shrimp. I've got maybe a little over a cup of some fresh broccoli flowerets, and also about a half a cup of some fresh sliced mushrooms. Now, it's going to take about 3 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I've got a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. You can use shredded, grated, whatever you have. Now, you can use fettuccine, spaghetti noodles, whatever pasta you like. I had some surplus of pina rigata, so I've got about 12 to 14 ounces of pina rigata already boiled, just ready to go. It's already cooked, so we're not going to be cooking the pasta. It's already ready to go. A little salt and pepper, and that will do it. All right, first thing we're going to do is throw the butter in here and get it melting. Now I want to talk to you about the cream. We're going to put the cream in here and boil it on high to start out. Now as it condenses and boils down, reduces, it's going to get more and more able to stick to the bottom of the pan. So at first you can put this thing on high and it'll boil like crazy and you really don't have to worry about it. But as it reduces down, the more it thickens and reduces down, it's going to get to where it will stick to the bottom of the pan more. So we want to turn the heat down as it does that. And another thing is the quality of the heavy whipping cream is going to determine how long we have to boil it. If you got some really good heavy whipping cream, it's going to reduce a little bit quicker because it's actually just thicker when it comes out of the carton or whatever. I've got about 3 cups here, and we'll see how long it takes to boil this to get it thick where we like it. Now, it's not going to get completely thick. The cheese, the Parmesan cheese we put in there, is going to thicken it up at the very end. So we'll get it close to where we want it, and then we'll thicken it up with the Parmesan cheese. So butter's almost melted. I'm going to go ahead and put this cream in here. It's about 3 cups. Now I've got 2 pans here. I've got a 2-quart saucepan to make the sauce in, but I've also got a skillet that we're going to saute the shrimp and the vegetables in. All right, the cream's been boiling for about 10 minutes. It's looking real good. And I got to tell you, when you're boiling this cream, you got to keep an eye on it. You want to start off with a high heat, but it will rise up and get airy and come over the top of the pan real quickly. So you got to keep an eye on it. And to make it drop back down, all you got to do is stick your spoon in there and stir it, or turn the heat down. I recommend the spoon because you want to keep it heated up and boiling. But we've got it on about 6 right now. I've got it turned down, just letting it boil, and it's still rising up, but you just got to stay here and keep an eye on it. As it comes up, just give it a little stir and it drops back down, but it's doing exactly what we want. It's getting thicker. All right, as that continues to boil, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in this other skillet. Get some heat going. And I'm going to press this big clove of garlic in there. Coming up again, you just got to keep an eye on it. But it's looking really good. You can tell it's getting thicker, and it's not burning. We're going to get these shrimp and vegetables going, and it won't be much longer. Takes about 15-20 minutes from start to finish on this. The cream's been in there for 12 minutes from the time I poured it in there. So it's been boiling good for probably a good 10. All right, the garlic's starting to go here. Just let that saute just for a minute. And we're going to go ahead and put the shrimp in. See that cream coming up again, which is great. It's looking really good. All right, the shrimp is almost done. It's not completely pink yet. The cream is still boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and put this broccoli in there with the shrimp and the mushrooms in there with the shrimp and let that cook while that shrimp finishes up. We don't want to overcook the shrimp. And the broccoli and the mushrooms don't really need much, I like my broccoli crunchy, a little crunchy. Cream looks great. It's still thin compared to after we put the cheese in, but it's a lot thicker than it was when we poured it in here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put some salt and just a dash of pepper and just a dash of cayenne. Those shrimp and vegetables finish up. Looking really good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put some of this pina regatta in both these bowls. I'm just cooking for two, and these are big portions. All right, everything's looking really good. The shrimp are just almost completely pink. All right, while that finishes up, we're gonna go ahead and put the Parmesan cheese in here. And I'm gonna save just a little bit, just a couple of tablespoons to put on top. If it's not thick enough for you, just add some more cheese. Give that cheese time to melt good. I'm about 20 minutes into this right now. And we are just almost completely done. Sauce looks really good. All right, the shrimp and vegetables look really good. You can see that. But the shrimp are good and pink. The vegetables are still crunchy. And I'm just gonna put half of this on each plate on the top. All right, the sauce here is nice and bubbly and thick. It's not crazy thick, but it's delicious, that's what it is. All right, I'm just gonna pour this right over the top of everything. So good, so good. You see how hard that was boiling, but it still didn't stick to the bottom. You gotta watch it. You can burn it, but if you'll just keep stirring it, keep it boiling good. And then we're just going to take the rest of this Parmesan cheese. All right, there you have it. Dave's Shrimp Alfredo. Very good stuff. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it.